when you're talking about coronavirus and the impacts that it has on parenting time, decision making, travel, all these things, you have to remember a couple things. One is presumably you have a court order that requires you to do certain things. The other party, at the same time, has to comply as well. If you can't comply, or if you do not want to comply with this order, there's a possibility that you're going to be held in contempt. That's not good. The courts right now are basically closed except for emergency motions. The things that come to my mind from a family law standpoint are restrictions on parenting time where they're exposed to imminent harm, and abduction prevention where one party's coming into the state or one party's here and they're taking the kids, right? So those are the emergency pieces from family law from that standpoint. But if you're looking at this from a different lens, right? You're going to hear a lot of people pushing this. A lot of attorneys are pushing the idea that, don't let coronavirus be an excuse for you not to exercise your parenting time. That's your obligation. That's your right. No, what you want to be thinking about is how do you get through this with emotional intelligence, prioritizing the lives and the health and welfare of your children, okay? That's the first point. Second point, if you try to communicate with your ex-spouse or ex-partner and it's not working or they're just not on your page, then it takes the better person to think about this from a higher level, right? And so my advice to people is going to be this. One, try to negotiate, try to communicate, try to be the person that's taking the higher road, right? Because in the end, when this all washes out and we're done with the coronavirus at this point, then you're going to be looked at as the parent that prioritized the health and safety of your children. And that's going to pay dividends later on when we're looking at additional parenting time, changing decision-making if necessary, expanding those visitations in the summer for you because you're taking the high road. I think that's where you want to be. Don't play into the fear, okay? Fear is false evidence appearing real. Right now, this is a crazy time. We need our best minds at this, and fear is just stoking the fire, and that's not the way to be.